on, guys? Today's going to be a video that is going to be epic. I've been waiting for this for a while. I finally had the money to be able to go ahead and purchase the ones that I wanted, just because the design of them were amazing. Right now we're just working. Amazon said that they were already delivered to my house, so once I get off we're going to go ahead and start the video. But as of right now, it's about lunchtime, so I'm going to go meet up with Michael. If you guys don't remember him, he was in like one of my first 1 or 2 videos, and yeah, we're gonna go meet up with him. He's over here in Hotel Circle, and we're gonna see what he's up to. Alrighty, guys, so here we have it. Very nicely packaged, but there we go. Boom. So I wanted to get them all black. They definitely looked different on the website, so this kind of sucks, but this is pretty big actually. But we're gonna put it right there on that truck. It's gonna look good. Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, I got one of the brackets on. I still need to do the one over there, but I'm gonna try it on the light first. Just try to mount it on first, see if I could do it how I'm doing it right now, or if I have to attach this bracket to the light before I install it on the truck. So let's find out. Alright, guys, so I got this light on. Again, I haven't even started on the passenger side over there, but I got this on, and honestly, guys, it's definitely a lot better if you guys go ahead and mount the light to the bracket first, because it's pretty much impossible to get a wrench in there, or you can't really even get a socket in there. So definitely attach the light before you go ahead and mount the bracket, just because it's a pain. So I was trying to mess with it for about 5 minutes, and I was like, it's just not gonna happen, and took everything off, and then yeah, I went ahead and mounted the light. And also, guys, when you're testing it, to make sure that it clears the window and it clears the hood, when you go to close the hood, do it very gentle. Don't even close it all the way, just let it latch on. That way, in case you messed up and the hood is not aligned, you're not gonna dent your truck or mess up your hood, and then now you gotta fix that. But yeah, let's keep going. Alrighty, guys, so now all you gotta do is adjust the light. That way it faces forward, and you pretty much just gotta adjust it to how you want it. So if you guys can tell, I went ahead and did it just straight forward. Some people will do it where it faces this way, a little bit this way. That way you guys can see the sides. I just wanted to face straight that way. So now I just gotta tighten it, kind of set it up more or less like that. Then you're just gonna need some Allen keys. Got them right here. It's gonna be your zoom in right here. It's gonna be your 3/16. Okay, let's tighten it up. Alrighty guys, so I got this all wired up. I know I used white zip ties. I just didn't have any black ones, so I'll change those out later. I'm gonna cut everything right now. I'm just gonna make sure that it works. And before I feed everything in, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the little switch works. Now I do have an OEM style switch going in inside the truck, but unfortunately it has not arrived. So I definitely did not want to wait until they did arrive in order to go ahead and install these. So it should be here in a few days according to Amazon. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and see if this works. It's all hooked up. I went ahead and grounded and everything, and cool. So if you guys can see, at least the switch is working, so we got that right. See? Let's see if the lights work. Alright, so obviously it's not going to be very bright since it's bright outside, but let's go ahead and check it out. Alright. Let's leave this wire here. Let's turn this on. Amazing. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, it worked. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up all the zip ties right now, all the ends of them, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and feed it into the cab. I'm not gonna mount the switch just because, again, I do have an OEM style switch coming, which actually looks really cool, and I did get it blue, so it should match more or less the interior lights of the Tacoma. If you guys have a Tacoma, you know what I'm talking about. It has this really nice, like, turquoise light blue kind of color. And yeah, let me just clean everything up, and we should be good to go. Alrighty guys, so we're all done. Got it wired up. Now I know it's not going to be the best cable management, especially in this area, and especially with these white zip ties, but I made it work. I got my fuse right here. I'll probably move that later on, but just for right now, I left it right there. So everything's semi tied up, so we should be good there. And guys, honestly, be careful when you're doing this. I wanted to go ahead and test the switch like I showed you guys before I fed this, and be really careful when you're pulling it off if you do decide to test it before you feed it. Honestly, if I were to do this again for one of my friend's trucks, I'll probably just feed it first and then test it, because then it'll be in here. But let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I messed this up. I messed one of these connections up. So you can see the little end came off. So that's not good, because now I gotta reattach it. I'm not sure if I have the right tools for this, but I think my buddy Kenny does, and he's gonna come probably tomorrow or whenever my OEM switch comes, so we can go ahead and set it up. So, again, just be careful, because again, I messed it up. I'm gonna try to put it back on and see if it works. But right here, guys, this is where my OEM switch is gonna go. So we're gonna get rid of this blank and then add a rock light OEM switch, and I'll see if I can go ahead and show you guys the one I'm getting before it comes here. But we got this this wire ready to go. As you can see, I gave it enough so I can go ahead and make adjustments if I need to, and then I have more up there in the engine bay. And then we just got to clean up these wires. This right here, this is the module for the remote start from Tacoma Beast, or from N2 Designs. And yeah, let's go ahead and put this back on. Alright guys, so as of right now, everything is already installed, but I did forget to tell you guys what tools you'll need for the whole process. So basically, you're going to need a 12 millimeter socket, and that's going to be to unbolt the bolts from the hood and, you know, be able to place your bracket on. And then you're going to need a 10 millimeter bolt to go ahead and remove the ground, so you can go ahead and ground and obviously that's when you're already going to go ahead and start wiring everything. Then you're going to need a half millimeter socket. I don't know what you would call that, but you know, the little half one. You're going to need that to go ahead and tighten the lights to the bracket. And guys, my set of wrenches or sockets, I was missing a few of them, so I should use some pliers for some stuff. So like, in order to connect the power to the battery, I went ahead and just used some pliers. And then I did use some wire cutters to cut off the zip ties from the wire harness. And then a lot of people do use like a little glow rod or just a piece of metal to go ahead and feed it into the cab. I just went ahead and, you know, just kind of opened it up and then pushed them in. So maybe not the best idea, because maybe it's not the best for water, you know, maybe it's not as waterproof anymore, but it works very well for me right now. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna give you a better look at night once once it's dark. I'm gonna give you a better look, and I want to see also how bright these lights are, because I just bought them off of Amazon. They are Rigid Industries, which is amazing, but we'll see how they are. And again, I hope you guys like this video. Go ahead and smash that like button. It will definitely help me out. And if you're new, please consider subscribing, guys, and get me to 200 subscribers.
I digress, I let it rest. Go and get another check. I could always see my future. I bet they could never guess. Guessing they get it, cause look at me now and then look at yourself in the mirror. I know they doubted my thesis, but they doubted Jesus, and right now I'm making it clear. Clearly these people don't know where they going, and lately I feel like the man with the map. I got this shit out the mud, you could give me the word and I'll probably give it right back. Back of the bus I was scraping the change. Back of my head I was living a life. Back of my job I was losing the focus.